It's 10 trivia questions on psych disorders for Patreon subscriber Chris Arneson. This is Trivia with Buds. What it be, and welcome to another episode of the Trivia with Buds podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Buds. Thanks so much for checking out the show. Today's episode is on psychological disorders, and we've got 11 questions on that subject as picked by Chris Arneson. If you want to be like Chris, go to patreon.com/trivia with Buds and donate $5 a month to the Patreon page to be able to pick a topic of your choice. We've got such a wide... what was that word? Spread? No? Plethora? We have a plethora of topics. That's what I'm trying to say. And we've got so many fun things coming up, including an episode on Dia de los Muertos, Alaska, The Color Pink, sitcoms, Anne Hathaway, Disneyland, dog breeds, children's books, parenthood, and more. So we've been kind of going down the line. I've been playing catch up here for the whole year. And Chris Arneson, his last topic is Alaska, and then we jump into Courtney Cassal's topics. After Courtney, we're going to go to Don Fuller, which wants World War I, Digimon, Monty Python, Doctor Who, Zoids, I don't know what that is, Dungeons & Dragons, Snick, Adult Swim, Toonami, and MASH. So we're going to keep going down the line. We probably have about 10 or 12 people that I still need to get to for other topics for the year. So that's what I'm going to try and clean out this summer. And thank you so much for being a Patreon subscriber. Patreon.com/trivia with Buds. Psych disorders is the topic for today. Before we get there, we've got the letter of S for categories. We have footwear, things found in New York, and bodies of water. Footwear, things found in New York, and bodies of water. Listen for my 3 S answers at the end of the episode, along with a fun fact of the day about the movie A Fish Called Wanda, which I think is very funny. We're all warmed up. We're ready to go, and we're jumping into psych disorder trivia. Here we go. It's psychological disorders question number 1. Which subtype of schizophrenia often involves relatively normal cognitive functioning? Number 1, which subtype of schizophrenia often involves relatively normal cognitive functioning? Question number 2, which disorder is characterized by an inability to remember a traumatic incident? Number 2, which disorder is characterized by an inability to remember a traumatic incident? Number 3, what does the acronym SAD, S-A-D, stand for? What does SAD, S-A-D, stand for? Number 4, chronophobia is a fear of what? Number 4, chronophobia, C-H-R-O-N-O, phobia, is a fear of what? Number 5, significant loss of physical function with no apparent reason is called blank disorder. Number 5, fill in the blank. Significant loss of physical function with no apparent reason is called blank disorder. Number 6, ombrophobia is the fear of what weather? Ombrophobia is the fear of what weather? That's O-M-B-R-O, phobia. Number 7, a compulsive disorder in which a person feels an excessive desire to steal items from others would make them a what? Number 7, a compulsive disorder in which a person feels an excessive desire to steal items from others would make them a what? Number 8, samhainophobia is the fear of what holiday? Number 8, samhainophobia is the fear of what holiday? Number 9, what does ADHD stand for? What does ADHD stand for? Number 10, what's the name for a psychomotor state or psychomotor state in which a person cannot physically move and is trapped in a stupor? What is the name for a psychomotor state in which a person cannot physically move and is trapped in a stupor? And number 11, an eating disorder in which a person has an excessive appetite for non-nutritive substances such as rocks, paper, or glue is called what? An eating disorder in which a person has an excessive appetite for non-nutritive substances such as rocks, paper, or glue is called what? Those are all your questions on psych disorders. We'll be right back with the answers after this. We are back with the answers to psych disorders. Let's see how you did on today's topic. Which subtype of schizophrenia often involves relatively normal cognitive functioning that is paranoid schizophrenia? Paranoid schizophrenia. Number 2, which disorder is characterized by an inability to remember a traumatic incident? That's dissociative amnesia. Dissociative amnesia. Number 3, what does the acronym SAD stand for? Seasonal affective disorder. Seasonal affective disorder. Number 4, chronophobia is a fear of time. Probably don't have a lot of clocks in your house if you're a chronophobic. Number 5, significant loss of physical function with no apparent reason is called conversion disorder. Conversion disorder. Number 6, ambrophobia is a fear of what weather? That would be rain, drizzling, rainfall, etc. Ambrophobia. Number 7, a compulsive disorder in which a person feels the desire to steal things is kleptomania or a kleptomaniac. Number 8, samhainophobia is a fear of what holiday? That is Halloween. I know that from watching a lot of the Halloween Michael Myers movies. Number 9, what does ADHD stand for? Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder. Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder. Number 10, the name for the state in which a person cannot physically move and is trapped in a stupor, catatonia, someone who's catatonic. And number 11, an eating disorder in which a person wants to eat stuff that has no nutrition, like rocks, paper, or glue, is called pica. Pica. And there you have it, your answers to the quiz on psych disorders. Chris Arneson, thanks for the topic, and thanks for supporting the show. You can support the show for as little as $1 a month, no ads when you sign up for $1 a month, $12 a year, patreon.com/trivia with buds. And check out the Etsy downloads. Instantly download all kinds of themed trivia packages for your next party. So I give you the PowerPoint slides, an answer key, scoreboard, answer sheets, everything you need to run your own trivia night in the style in which I do it. So if you like the show and you want to run a Trivia with Buds party or use it in the classroom or for a fundraiser or something, etsy.com/shop/trivia with buds. Click the link in the show notes. Your fact of the day is during a screening of A Fish Called Wanda, Danish audiologist Ole Benson died from heart fibrillation caused by an increased heart rate due to extended laughter. Newspapers reported he died laughing. Writer John Cleese considered using that for publicity, but ultimately deemed it inappropriate. Met John Cleese one time and his amazing, very funny daughter Camilla Cleese in L.A. And Camilla's very funny. John, of course, a comedy legend. And I love A Fish Called Wanda. Great, great, great movie. If you haven't seen it, try and find it. I think it's on Amazon. I watched it recently. All right. Your letter for categories was S. Footwear. I'm going to say slippers. Things in New York. Sewers. That's where the turtles live. And bodies of water. I'm going to say Lake Schaefer, where I went in Monticello, Indiana, growing up with my family. Thanks for listening. Thanks for telling a friend, and we'll see you next time for more Trivia with Buds. Cheers.